starting. So,
Really?
I mean, what do you want me to do? Listen. All right, we've been wanting to do this for quite some time, and yeah, we just decided to answer a bunch of questions. We always get asked questions regarding marriage and relationships, and yeah, as Clay sits here and plays video games, we're gonna answer some questions that we were given of like how to keep a marriage going and keeping it strong, you know, keeping the spark alive, right?
Right.
Right. So, I did want to give a shout out to my man Jahi about the. I got you on that glitter. That was a good look, definitely. I said it was an arts and craft project I was participating in, but that didn't fly too well. So now I understand how to survive the strip club. Appreciate that. Glitter's talent. But yeah, we had a question on how to keep it alive. Like, what do you think?
I have no idea.
How do you have no idea?
I just sit here and
Okay. We've known each other for around what?
15
years, 4 months, and 6 days, and counting. I'm not counting. Which is approximately what? 8,173,440 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah, around that. But who's counting? Right?
Right.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Anyway, but being married, I guess it was to keep that spark alive. I think it was more of a compromise. You know, it's very easy just to do what you want to do and not really consider your significant other, but you want to make sure that you're both doing things that you both enjoy, that there's some type of passion there. One of the things is laughter, like getting people to laugh, getting your significant other to laugh along with anything and everything. Like this, today's National Ice Cream Day, as Clay is participating in it without me. See, this is how marriages end up, end up going south. And then, can I have some?
Nope.
Right. Thank you. I had a toothache all weekend, and listen. I'm a grown man, dog.
Biggest baby.
Listen,
Ever.
it hurt. If you ever had a toothache, I love to eat. You ever have a toothache, it. I get like a baby.
Back
okay?
to the
I call
question.
my mama and
Just
everything.
come back to the question.
About keeping the love strong.
Mm-hmm.
Taking care of your husband when he got a toothache. Like, all right. The key is, and I got my man Francisco. Yes, keep the love strong. She's the boss. Absolutely. I could be a grown man. I'm from Brooklyn. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she's the boss. She runs the show. But it's not even just about that. It's about really connecting with each other and just making sure that you both are doing the things that you truly love and you're passionate about. But the compromise. For example, we went to upstate New York.
Yes.
And we were climbing trees and doing a bouldering type thing or whatever the case may be. What would you explain it? You the one that got the group on?
So we went to this treetop obstacle course. So I love climbing, and wanted to try what the whole hoopla was and see, if I was scared, if I wouldn't do it. But it was actually fun. A lot of tight roping and just trying to push your limits. And he was a big baby.
No, listen. It was something she wanted to do. If I really wanted to just sit home and watch ESPN, no problem. But she enjoys climbing trees, walls, anything. But, it's something she really wanted to do. Had me in the middle of nowhere, right?
Like
walking
always.
on a road. We've been at this for years. She be, let's go here. Do you really know how to get there?
No.
Yeah. We just go this way. Map reading, forget it. But by the time we get there, we're literally walking on an open road trying to get to this place. In the rain, mind you. Mm-hmm. Cars right next to us. No sidewalks. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Middle of nowhere. But we get there. We participate. And we... it's one of those moments where you're in the moment. It had me zip lining and whatnot, and climbing different levels of trees and walking on planks and different things like that. And it was enjoyable, but it was because she enjoyed it. You know, so if I want to be able to, keep, my wife happy, I got to participate in things she enjoys just like she participates in the things I enjoy. I remember one year I was at work and I was unable to watch the draft, and she called me and texted me the play-by-play of who was getting drafted. She's done it for football or basketball games for me as well. Like, I love it, you know. What's that say? Oh, it's me. I can't only see the space between. See the couch. You can only see the couch. Is that better?
You're trying to rotate your phone.
Why is it telling me to rotate the phone? See, I've never done this before. Rotate. Turn your phone to while recording. Okay. So we'll turn it back that way. Okay, this is terrible.
There we go.
I hope this works. So you don't just see the couch. What's my ice cream?
No.
If you're in a relationship or, trying to keep that spark alive itself, try to make a list. Make a list, maybe 10 to 100 things, that you both want to participate in, before, end of the earth. Just so you have something to look forward to, something that you can plan toward, and you'll just have fun with it. Really commit to it. Like, don't just make a list and just leave it underneath your bed and just like forget it. Make it really something. Groupon is a great way to just go through a bunch of different things, from wine making and cooking and pottery and everything else. Skydiving, I can keep that. I'm not doing that. She wants to do hang glide.
I'd rather do hang gliding than jumping out of a plane. I don't know why. I don't know what the I just don't know. But I'd rather hang glide than jump out of a plane.
Drop a kite to your back and just walk off a cliff.
And just walk off a cliff. Yep.
No squirrel suit.
No, I don't want to do squirrels.
No, not at all.
No. I'll do the hang gliding thing.
I'll be on the ground. Waiting. Okay? But, yeah. But the best thing you can do in your relationship is jumping out of a plane isn't true. That's what marriage is.
Yeah,
it's jumping out of a plane and, trying to figure it out on your way down. And hopefully you can hold hands and share the same parachute and make it down there safely. But, yeah, it's a whirlwind. I never thought I'd get married at all. At all.
I had to do a lot of convincing. He always believed, why do I need to get married? It's just a relationship. It's just a piece of paper. Like, why do we need somebody to tell us how we feel about each other? But then I was like, it's good. There's a whole lot of benefits, and it really isn't. But then he saw that
I'm not jumping out of a plane. Oh.
Then he saw that being married, you get
I will only live once if I jumped out of a plane.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Being married, it does give you the added benefits, of whatever insurances and things like that. It does. But it also shows that you're putting in this like true commitment to one person. And we always firmly believe that being friends first and just realizing that marriage is just a piece of paper, you should continue the relationship how it was before you got married, that it will continue to be that way. Just keep setting the expectation that you guys were this way before you jumped the broom or whatever.
Right, and in so many words, you want to feel like, okay, this is a relationship. This is something that you really are in. But at the same time, why does it have to change? So, and that's how I used to think, like, being married, like, for what? Why would I be married for? Like, just being in a relationship is the same thing as being a boyfriend and girlfriend with a title. It's for everybody else. And then one day, I was having a conversation with my coworkers, and this guy said, well, why not? And it clicked. For some reason, it clicked in my mind like, why not? If it doesn't change anything, and if it really doesn't change us, then let us do it, for us, and then have the celebration and share it with the people that we care about. So that was a big part of it. But once it happened, I ain't looked back since. It's been a joy, but
So, back to the question. You didn't
how do
even
we
answer
keep
the
it?
question?
I did. I answered several times. You don't want to eat ice cream?
It's good.
It's good, and it's National Ice Cream Day and whatnot. And yeah,
You said that already.
yeah, I know, but you still ain't shared. You
I
gave me
gave you
one
some.
scoop.
That's enough.
You know,
Well, marriage isn't for everyone, but can you really say that if you're already in a dedicated relationship and you just see yourself with somebody?
hmm
Because if you can see yourself being with that person for the rest of your life, then why not marriage?
I think the problem is it's the other side. You could see it, but they don't. Yeah, she is eating ice cream up. But that's one of the things that happens. Like, you're really committed to the relationship, and the other person isn't. You can see into the future, and they can't. I was one of those people that was like, I'm not seeing past the age 25. Everything is wild and crazy. I'm enjoying myself, and then afterwards, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You gotta slow this down. You have a whole nother life to live. Afterwards. So, it's not for everybody, but I believe if you are friends and you really can communicate and talk about these things, like really, really be open about these things, then it could matter, to you, to the relationship, and for whatever that you're growing. Yeah, forever is a long time a day. At the end of the day, that was a very long time. That's true. And what is for her? We gave ourselves a number. We was like, yeah, to what, like
It was a
68?
fictitious number, but I said, once I'm 65 years in, I'm done with you. I'm gonna get me a nice young man, and I'm gonna just continue on. You could do you, get
What?
yourself a nice little sweetheart, but I'll get me a nice man at the end of 65 years, and then
Because you're still gonna look like you're 20.
exactly. But that doesn't mean anything.
I'm be that
But-
old man. Yeah, girl.
But yeah, forever is a long time. But I wouldn't want to spend it with anyone but you.
Aww.
You know,
Can I have some
it's-
ice cream?
No. But it's because the laughter is always there, and yes, we do get into arguments because I am stubborn, and he's just as stubborn as I am. So we don't like to let up on anything, and he gets mad easily, and but at the end of the day, I hate being mad at him when we go to sleep. And I just usually give in, or I continue to push his buttons until he talks to me. And it's like, but come on, talk to me. And then he's like, no, I don't like this. And we usually talk it out. So it is a long time, but I'm looking forward to what that brings. And
More ice cream
more ice cream.
that you want to share.
Sure. After.
After? You promise. I got this on camera. I agree. It's again goes back to those commitments. Keeping that spark is part of those commitments. We used to have such a busy schedule all the time that one of the things we used to do was 15 minutes. So every day, no matter what, we would take 15 minutes of just her and I. We would just talk about anything and everything, and it was just our dedicated time. No kids, no distractions, no phone, no ice cream, nothing. It was just her and I. I'm gonna keep persistence is key. And we just focused on that, and that 15 minutes, and that allowed us to just come to center, and really vibe with each other, and just see, if that was, that was necessary. Sometimes you just don't want to deal with the world. Sometimes you just want to hear somebody that's on your side, no matter what. I believe Chris Rock used to say, yeah, I know. I told you that chick was crazy. Like, you just want to hear those things, and somebody's on your side, at that particular time of day. So it's great to have that, and never to really be mad at each other. By the time you wake up the next morning, it's, it probably blew over, or whatever the case may be. I don't really hold grudges. But yeah. I gotta go sleep. We will. We definitely will, Jahi. Definitely.
And keep with the questions.
Keep up with the questions. Yeah, we're actually working on a book that we're writing called Marriage for What? And we're going to be addressing a lot of these areas and topics. And we don't want it to be one of those regular books. Well, marriage is this, marriage is that. No, it's the nitty gritty, of really how it is and really become revealing about it. I think we have enough knowledge and experience in it. And we're still going and we're still learning about each other. But that's the joy. We're constantly still learning about each other. So you start as friends, you work in a relationship, and then, you got to do it. I got to show y'all how to use Facebook Live. Yes, you do. Call me. Inbox me. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I have no idea when we're going to do this again, but if you have any questions, definitely comment or inbox us, and we'll go live again. Hopefully I'll get some ice cream next time.